Hi, I'm Parth, a research scientist from India. Recently, I got an opportunity to work at the Aircut Lab. The Aircut Lab focuses on how we synthesize the component of argon from the asteroids, which has a higher density than the air. We actually use this to create vacuum. Recently, we have been observing that the pollution all around the world has been alarmingly increasing. To address these issues, we have set up a lab in India, which actually does the same process which is done outside in the outer layers of the space. It is really expensive to travel to these stations out there. So we thought of replicating these labs here itself and working out on the same processes which could be done there. I would like to share my experience at the Aircut Labs with you. At beginning, it was totally amusing. Like when I entered the lab, it was contrary to what I had totally expected. The interiors were something which I had never seen. As soon as I entered the labs, first of all they took my retina scan, and then through the escalators I was taken to the main space station. While on my way, I really observed something very amusing. It was the first time when I had seen Earth from such a distance. The virtual space created here actually made me feel like I was in the outer space. It was really interesting to see Earth from such a large distance. The period which I served, like the past 1 year which I have been working on this haircut project, just seemed like few days there. Every day I used to wake up early in the morning and my friend Clock used to tag along with me. The clock eventually got so close to me that I used to play around with him all day long. I never felt as if I had to cut time out there. It was so easy. The interiors out there were so dynamic that I used to feel as if I'm in a new space every day. And by the end of this project, when I had to leave this place, I was so attached to it that it really got difficult for me to actually get out of this virtual space. Aircut Labs had one of this amazing feature which I actually loved. I could actually turn off my shadows and turn them on whenever I wanted. I used to spend a lot of time looking at the earth, sipping at my coffee, which I really enjoyed. Not only this, I could actually even change the experience of the interior space. Like I could control the wind in there, the light intensity of the space, and many other such factors. Can you show me something else? Nah, something else. This looks perfect. Can I have a bit tinge of afternoon sky? This looks good. Can I get some breeze as well? At the end of my tenure, when I came out of the Aircut Labs, at first I found it really difficult to cope up with the real world. The space in there was so futuristic and ahead of time that I felt as if I was revisiting my past from the future. These were few glimpses of my experiences at the Aircut Lab. Today when I see my innovations being used all around me, I feel really proud about working along with this project, with all the leading scientists in the world at one place.
Action.